Hey everybody, Billy Bob here. It's a Tuesday and it's the day after the aftermath. The U.S. versus Belgium. Disappointment. Some people are angry, some people are mad. I get it all. What I don't get is at the end of the game, I heard boos. Now, I don't know who those boos were for. The U.S., were they for Belgium? Either way, I don't get it. Although Belgium did troll the U.S. later in the night, but not right after the game, not to the best of my knowledge. Anyway, disappointing, right? But you know what? I'm still supporting. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. I know all about disappointment. So, look, they played terrible last night, and I'm going to use some football analogies that they pretty much played between, the U.S. that is, played between the 20s. They never got, not seriously, into the red zone. They were never seriously attacking the goal. I think they had 2 shots on goal, whereas Belgium had 7, and they scored on 4 of them, by the way. I thought the goalie for the U.S. was careless and reckless. I said that the last game. Now, I've watched 3 games, okay? I don't know a lot about soccer. I watched 3 games, but I do know the difference between good play and bad play. And they played bad last night. Belgium was aggressive from the get-go. The U.S. made crucial defensive mistakes early on. I think it was 8 minutes in or 18 minutes in. Belgium scored. Then the U.S. scored on a free kick, and then Belgium comes right back within a minute and scores again. The same frickin' play they scored on early on. Okay, it is what it is, right? I don't know. It's not is what it is. They were not ready to play. Why? I don't know. Forget about, Balogun, he got reinstated and that was a problem. And we could talk about that for another day. That ain't it. That ain't it, folks. Matter of fact, Flo Balogun and what's the other dude? Thompson or Robinson. Those 2 guys, I thought, played their ass off. Balogun running up and down the field, but they never could get him the ball in a position to get a shot on goal. They got him a couple times. They got him the ball, but there was no way he could get a good shot off. So, the U.S., it says here that the United States, they lost a couple more duels, but they had more accurate passes, big BFD. Time of possession, 56% of the time U.S. While they were diddlying around with the ball out near the center line. As I said, they weren't in the red zone. They weren't inside the 20. They weren't there. They weren't scoring or able to get the ball in a position to score, right? It just was bad. And you know what? Belgium had a really good philosophy or game plan going in that they held 3 or 4 of their top guys out. They thought they could put the pressure and the heat on the U.S. early and often and save their top guys for later in the game when legs were getting heavy and guys were getting tired. And it worked too, because they scored their 4th goal kind of that way. One of their top players, I forget his name, but our goalie, Freeze, I mean, that was abysmal on that 3rd goal that he let in. He's out there trying to kick a ball around. Grab the damn thing or kick the son of a bitch out of there. Whatever. That said, it's over. They made it to the round of 16. They would have only made it to the round of 8. It would have been only the 2nd time in, I believe, in World Cup history that they made it. So, highly disappointed in the way they played, highly disappointed that they didn't move on. But here's a factoid. They were the 17th ranked team in the World Cup standings. Okay? Belgium's number 9. So the U.S., they made it to the round of 16, so about where they were supposed to. And they didn't advance, which there was hope upon hope, but it didn't happen. You know, a lot of people thought they'd get to the round of 8, and that's where they would stop. But they stopped at the round of 16. Pulisic didn't play well at all. A lot of the guys, it just didn't click, okay? It didn't click. So, you know, turn out the lights. The party's over. By the way, here's a quick note before I get out of here. Argentina, I think they're the oldest team in the tournament in the World Cup. And yet the last 3 games, including today, they get to play in a nice, cushy, air-conditioned dome. I guess that's when you're the number 1 ranked team in the world, that's what it gets you. But, you know, they've had 2 close calls. I don't know how many lives they have left. And that's it. It's Tuesday. And I'm out of here. America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.